I firmly believe that any organization worth joining should have a safe, obvious, and structured way to safely give its participants a voice. This must also include a very well-defined checks and balances system for its leaders. Plan for the worst and then head full steam for the best. If you are a leader of any kind of club or team or group, you cannot afford to not have a way for your participants to safely have a voice. They need to feel like their needs will be valued and addressed, and you need to provide a simple accountability structure for everyone so people don't get hurt. This video will include the entire structure of how I make sure that no one in my community gets hurt, and you can do the same. My family knows firsthand what it's like to encounter an abusive situation where the leadership of a club we were part of did not address it in the proper way. So this video and these documents are extremely important to me. Hi, I'm Bethany Baldwin, and the largest group that I run is called Music, Art, and Drama M.A.D Society. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the form that I created for all the participants in M.A.D Society to have a voice. I'm going to take you through each part of that right now. So part of my curriculum that I give all the leaders who lead a M.A.D Society group is the M.A.D Society Voices form, which is just a cute way of labeling a form that I give the students. I make sure they all have binders, and so they're going to have this. If you'd like to download it, there's a link in the description of this video that you can head to the M.A.D Society store on madsocietyinc.com, and you can actually download this, or you can just see what I have here. Every person in your community should have this form. It should be posted. If you have an app, it should be emailed to them. They should have a hard copy, but they should know that this is important to you. So put it everywhere you can so they know that if they have any kind of problem, they know what they're going to do with that problem. They're going to fill this out. I have explained that the purpose of this document is to help M.A.D Society members feel valued by nurturing a healthy, safe, and loving environment. So that's the goal of this document. This is a commitment from me, so commitment from me, the coach. No information on this page will be shared with any person without written permission by the person filling out this form, unless someone is in danger. Obviously, if you have something legal, you need to report it. Today's date. The person who's filling this out can put their name on it, or they can remain anonymous. Then they're going to fill out, I have a question, comment, concern, problem, complaint, incident to report, etc. That pertains to M.A.D Society. Be as specific as you can with the details of your issue and your goals for filling out this form. Consider the who, what, where, when, why, and how of this situation. Make sure that you put in there that it needs to pertain to the club that you're running, because inevitably there's all kinds of drama that happens outside of your community and actually like the events and the process that your club is providing. So make sure that if people come to you with some kind of drama or something that happened and it did not happen at your club, it is not your issue to deal with. So find someone else to be able to help them, but just make sure that this says that it has to be within your community and what your organization is providing for you to be willing to take the time to address it. Then it says if you are a student, so if you're underage, do your guardians know about this situation? And then do your guardians know that you're filling out this form? And then I have them circle 1. They can stay anonymous. They can request a meeting with me and the co-leader. Make sure you always do things in pairs for accountability. You can request a meeting with the coach or the person in charge, plus the extra person, plus one other adult if they want 3 adults, or they can request a meeting with the coach, the co-leader, and their guardians. They can also request for permission to bring up the issue in front of your group, and you'll need to talk about that obviously first before you allow someone to bring up a big issue in front of the group. But these questions are going to take you through an honorable way for everyone to think about the situation before you make any irrational decisions. And then finally, mail this form to the leader or the coach. And you'll want to, when you're passing this out to your community, you'll want to actually put the address of where you want them to mail it to. So you can make something that is similar to this for your club, or you can copy and paste what I did. That's fine with me. Again, if you want to download it, you're going to go to madsocietyinc.com, go to the store, and under free coaches resources, there are a whole bunch of free things, and this is one of the things that you can download. If you do not have any kind of guidelines for behavior for your organization, you're going to have a hard time holding people accountable to what you want to have done and what you don't want people to do. So I have a student behavior guidelines because my organization is for elementary, middle, and high school. And so I have a bunch of things that have addressed expectations for the members and the guardians, unacceptable behaviors. We have a mission statement, steps that if someone is continuously defiant and does not want to follow the rules, kind of the steps that we'll go through before someone might be asked to not participate anymore. What supervision of your club does and doesn't look like. If you have a faith statement, or again, like your mission statement, and anything else, just other, you want to cover yourself a little bit as far as liability, and just get everybody on the same page. Make it personal, it's from you, and then you're going to have everyone sign it, and if they're underage, you want their guardians to sign it. Get information like their cell phones and today's date, and then you'll want to have this on file somewhere, because if you have to reference, unfortunately, paperwork for bad behaviors, you're going to need to be organized. Placing yourself or your child in the care or under the leadership of someone else always comes with a bit of a risk. Ask your leader if they have a safe way for participants to handle difficult issues with the organization. Look over the paperwork they gave you about the organization and ask yourself if it has a controlling overtone. If you frequently see disgruntled people leaving, or members seem to just disappear without anyone knowing why they left or where they went, pause and proceed with caution before you commit to that club. I have two other very important things that I have to create a culture of honor within my club. The first one is a letter that I give to anyone that's leaving my club. It's called Thank You for Participating in M.A.D. And it's just a standard thing that I've thought through all the things that I want to say to someone before they leave. I just want to make sure that no bridges were burnt, and they know that if they want to come back, they can, and they don't go badmouth your organization to anyone else. So this is my Thank You for Participating in M.A.D. letter, and I am planning on making a video to sort of explain how I came up with this, so be looking for that. And finally, hopefully what you should have done when you started your organization, or if you are leading for a big organization, is they should have an entire document on what the goals are for your club. So I have what is M.A.D Society. So I have a little bio of how it was created, what M.A.D Society goals are, what the goals are not, the purpose, the vision, we have a motto, faith statement or a mission statement or a purpose statement, and then just kind of like a closing thought from me. But if you don't have a clear document about what your group is about, people can't reference it. You can't reference it. You can't hold people to what your goals are. And you might get a little lost even as to what is my purpose? What am I aiming for? And that can change, but you have to have it written down. It will not be annoying to people that you have a document that describes your club, because they want to know what they're joining. They want to know how they can help. They want to know what it's going to look like when they make mistakes or are working against what your goals are. So just write it all down. Your club should be a place of learning and fun. It should also be a safe space for those who make mistakes to gently be brought out of the place they've found themselves in. Good leaders call their participants into something better. They want to see other people stand on their shoulders and go further and succeed and do better than they did. So this whole thing, everything I've shared, will help prevent your club and you from accidentally and certainly from intentionally hurting anyone. I have a video on creating and managing apps for clubs if you want to check that out. Or if you would like to see my Music, Art, and Drama M.A.D Society curriculum, check out that video.